What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In front of me here, I have 3 IQ78Us drilled with 3 different layouts. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Guys, like 60% of you guys are not subscribed. Take a second, hit that subscribe button, hook me up, help me out. The ball spinners that these balls are sitting on are by DH Lab. You guys know I've partnered with them. There's the logo right there. Link down below in the description. Directly helps support me, what I'm doing on this channel. If you like the jersey, coolwick.com, promo code Napoles10. Down below in the description, there's be a link where you can order an IQ78. Another great way to help support the channel. All right, so what are we doing here with 3 urethane balls? Basically, we're gonna figure out how much influence the layout has on the urethane ball. We're gonna be bowling on a fresh 2023 USBC singles and doubles oil pattern. That is a very long name. So just singles and doubles pattern from Nationals last year. And we're gonna real quick here go over these layouts here so you guys can see the pin placement on all of them. All right, so this one is my typical urethane layout that I use on all my urethane balls. It is 3.5 by 4 by 1.5. You can see where the pin lands here. This is the same layout that I have on all my balls, my typical tester layout being 4.5 by 3 by 2. And then this is a brand new pin down layout that I'm trying out, which is 3.5 by 4 by 3.5. Now, I'm not gonna bring all 3 of these to Nationals. I do wanna narrow it down to 2 of them. For sure wanna bring the weak one, and then maybe one of these, it just depends on what I see on the lanes. But basically, we're just gonna test. Going forward, I'm gonna name these the strong one, the medium one, the weak one, so that I don't have to say the layout numbers every single time. So when I say strong, it's this one, medium, it's this one, weak, it's this one. Let me know down below in the comments what your go-to layout is for urethane and why. I apologize in ahead of time. If it's too loud in here. It's like shooting on President's Day and there's a ton of people in the bowling alley. So I'm sorry. We're gonna be on lane 1 on a completely fresh pattern. I'm gonna warm up on lane 2 so that I can get a little oil on the cover of these balls before we go on to lane 1. All right, first shot of the video here, we're gonna start in the strong 78U. Good kick on the 10. Very strong motion. It's very early, not a whole lot of change of direction down lane. Honestly, that's what I look for. Just based on that shot alone, that is exactly what I would look for when I'm bowling on any kind of sports shot, especially at Nationals. Now I'm gonna go right into the medium one. So this is the same spot here with the medium one. It should be a little bit longer, not a lot longer, it's still urethane, but should be a little bit longer and a little bit more change of direction. Yeah, and that's exactly what that was. I mean, I slipped like crazy. I'm using a new slide sole, but that's exactly what that was. A little bit longer through the fronts, more change of direction than that first one. Now we're gonna get into the pin down one or the weak one, and I don't wanna throw too many shots in a row with the same one because I don't wanna waste the fresh of the pattern by throwing the same ball over and over again. Now we're gonna get into the weak one. Now this is the pin down one, which is the weak one. This one will be the straightest of the 3 with the least amount of change of direction down lane. Yeah, I threw that really slow. I'm actually gonna rethrow that shot because it was the slowest one that I threw of the 3. All right, let's not try to throw this one slow. Let's throw it the same speed as all the other ones. Yeah, that one was super light because that's gonna be the one, like I said, the straightest of the 3. Let's get back into the strong one. And when I get back into this weak one, I am gonna move a little bit right, get a little bit closer to the friction. All right, back in the strong one. Again, this is gonna be the one that I'm gonna use on the fresh from the straightest angles. And that's a really good shot. The reason it's gonna be from the straightest angles is because it's gonna be the one that's gonna be the earliest in the front, the smoothest down lane. Now we're gonna get into the medium one. And can we just talk about how good of a look I have with all 3 of these balls? So this is the same spot here with the medium one. Oh, I honestly think that that medium one might be the best look just because it shapes a little bit more where the other two are really, really straight. All right, let's really leak this one into the friction a little bit. This is the medium one again to try to let it bleed off that. There we go. See what I mean? I got that into the friction, shapes a lot. Really, really good option if there's not as much friction. There's a ton of friction, that's when I'm gonna get into that strong one. That was a good shot. All right, so this is the weak one. I'm gonna attempt to do the same thing that I did on the last shot, which I leak it, you know, let it bleed into the friction a little bit and see how it recovers. Yeah, that weak one looks like it makes one quick move. It goes quick and forward. I don't know about you guys. I hope that the camera is doing it justice. I'm just filming on an iPhone. I see all three of these rolling completely different from one another. And I hope that you guys see it too, because damn, I got a good look right now on this Nationals pattern. All right, back in the strong one. For the sake of the comparison, I'm gonna leak this one right also to see if it makes a big difference or not. Okay, oh, wow. But you can see how that one went super high flush while leaking it to the friction. This is gonna be the one, I'm telling you. Keep the ball nice and in front of me. It looks good. I mean, guys, I have a really good look with urethane right now. I just wonder how long I can keep this up. All right, back in the medium one. I'm gonna attempt to move left a little bit, even though I do not like to move left with urethane. I just want to test. I already know I got a good look. Yeah, and that's why you don't move left with urethane. So I'm gonna throw the same ball, but from straighter like I was before. All right, back in the medium one, but from a little bit straighter. I don't wanna be moving left and leaving bucket combinations. Good shot. Yeah, that's the one that shapes the most out of the three by far, and I keep harping on that because I want you guys to see the differences between all three of these balls. Even though they're all urethane with the same surface, same core, changing the layouts is gonna change the way the ball rolls, how it goes through the pins. All right, back in the weak one now. Just keep making good shots here. Oh, okay, that hooked. I think it's time to start moving a little bit, just creating a little bit of shape. Nothing crazy, or I'm gonna stay in that weak one for one more shot. I'm gonna move a little bit left here, still in the weak one. Not a huge move. I just wanna see what this looks like. Ah, see, I don't wanna move left with that weak one because things like that start to happen. So let's get into the strong one from there. All right, this is gonna be the strong one where the weak one just super flat tend. Let's see how this looks. All right, big difference. Where the weak one flat tend, the strong one absolutely packed the pocket and got a strike. Medium one now coming from the same spot. All right, medium one from the same spot as the strong one and the weak one. Yeah, so big difference. I think if I was bowling for score, I would still be in that strong one. I think that's the one that gives me the most room for error. I think that the medium one is forcing me a little bit further left than I would feel comfortable. And the weak one is really forcing me right, and then when I get right, it hooks a ton, I move in, and then it flat tends. So that's what I'm seeing so far between the three of them. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get in the weak one now, same spot that I flat tend with it, where I struck with the strong one, struck with the medium one, but I'm gonna shut my angles down, keep it in front of me a little bit more, and see if I can get it to strike as well from here. All right, there we go. I can strike from the same spot with all three of them, but the shapes and nuances are gonna be different one. And that weak one, man, I'm gonna have a, okay, so for nationals, I'm gonna bring 2 urethane balls. I'm gonna have a hard time cutting one of these. I want you guys to let me know, if you don't comment about anything else, comment about this. Which 2 do you think I should have in the arsenal for nationals? Meaning, which one should I cut? I'm gonna have a hard time deciding. Maybe you guys can help me out. All right, one more shot each. One more shot here with each. We're gonna start in the strong one. Darts at the head pin. All right, here is the medium one now. See it? Yeah, there we go. There we go. I thought that had a chance to be a 10 pin. Now we'll finish it off in the weak one. All right, this is the last shot of the video here in the weak one. Let's end on a banger. Oh, that is a banger. Not a great shot, but a banger. So guys, let me know in the comments, which one of these do you think I should axe and get rid of, and which 2 do you think I should bring to nationals with me? And guys, if you didn't see a difference between the 3 of these, that's okay. Let me know in the comments so that I can make sure I get it right next time.